Hail to thee, dear viewer.
Hail to thee! Hail to thee!
How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we are going to go back to Crusader 3, continue on our seductress path. Yesterday I caught up on shows. Finished watching the newest season of Black Mirror, which was really good. Especially Hotel Reverie and Eulogy were my favorite episodes. Need us to get my bearings. Gladly accept your marriage proposal. Your daughter Christina and my son Kupan will be joined in holy matrimony. May their union bring happiness and fulfillment. We've got one has like I'm gonna put sun as the high. It's made for the Khanate of Moldavia. I have no. Great Holy War. Each participant makes a beneficiary. This beneficiary will get some of the conquered titles if the war. Best to choose a beneficiary that likes you or will bring renown to your dynasty. I haven't. Bring renown to your dynasty. Oh, second, what am I unlock? You, the best marble. Do I have to donate gold? Donate a sum of gold to the crusade and piety. Enough piety. I think I need. These. You can lawfully imprison your. Yay. Why would I do that, though? A known fornicator. And educate my. Give my children. Else we got. Under the open sky, Walter and I crouch side by side, the majestic heart in front of us unaware of our presence. My own attention is unwavering, especially as Walter's shirt brushes against me. When I reach over to embrace him, I find that he also had his attention elsewhere. As the heart disappears into the forest, our naked flesh is already cradled by the soft earth as well as each other. I don't remember anything about Walter from name. Spy Master. For us to be together is only natural. Take him as my lover. How's it? Actually, no. Can I declare war? Countess Emma, my seashell. I propose a betrothal between my son and heir Geoffrey and your daughter Elizabeth. Oh, he might be the father, because that's kind of a high risk of... to decline. Digging for dirt, find secrets, progress speed plus 20. Court of Shadows, upkeep effectiveness plus 50%. Grace begin with an extra 4 months. Swift execution, murder phase length, 20 days faster per scheme phase. Really tried to murder anyone yet. Do Court of Shadow. Shadow over Ogia. A walk through the city reveals something deeply unpleasant. A plague has arrived in this unassuming hamlet. The skin of the infected is deep red and covered in lumps and bumps. Countless fresh scars cover the skin from endless itching, and those hopeless eyes are bloodshot and red. Already, people are calling this affliction chicken pox. While numbers remain low, only a matter of time until it spreads further. Ah yes, good old chicken pox. I was still too young at that point to get the vaccine when I got chicken pox. Well, actually, the vaccine wasn't out. I got chicken pox as a kid. Do something. More reports roll in from the county of Foggia as the chickenpox continues to rage. Hughes, having brought me the latest of the missives personally, slams a hand onto my desk. The people expect us to be performing some act to help them, he insists, gesturing at the message. Now, I've seen this type before. All we need to do is purge some of the filthy animals that have been bedeviling the area. The affliction surely won't last without them. Hughes leans back in satisfaction as I ponder. It is the will of God. These factors, purging of much of the local sheep population has slowed the spread of a plague. Purging of much of the local sheep population has damaged the local economy. Character ignore the pleas of clergy and has made an enemy of them as a result. Probably not the best thing to do. We must call the sheep. Unpopular favorite. I'm lost in thought, pondering my lover. Walter's shapely thighs when I hear Mayor Gerard cough just behind me. Liege, I've been meaning to talk to you. I and others at court cannot understand the honors and responsibility you pour on him. An esteemed noble of the realm would surely be more useful to you. No matter how good of a spy master he is, this insult is plain to see. would make a better stew. Ah, there's one thing happening. Ugh. The Countess may pick her own counsel. We grow closer to forming a rivalry. Methinks you want his job, Gerald. He has 0 spymaster skills, so that's pretty useless. I'm not dismissing Walter. He has 5 spymaster skill. Inspiration, considered opinion. My metalsmith, Abraham, updates me on his progress, droning on about the limits of tongs and bellows as my mind reels with bold ideas for my regalia. Making may not be my personal forte, but that doesn't mean I can't have a say in how my money is spent. I have a few suggestions. Got about a 50-50 chance there. Background gives me some unique insights. 52 chance ideas will work. Let's go with my background gives me some unique insight. Okay. Really high. Stewards. Go ahead and go for my vassal. Gotta have someone that has better. Ooh. Put. Is one spot. I want to ice. Travel at any during your isolation will end your isolation. Now let's see how it plays. Old mystical community. Reach for the presence of God and fixed X. Gain 300 learning style. You gain divine guidance. Gain 3 trait experience. Trait. Maybe unforeseen side effects. I've never done this before. Try it. And with God. For every birth, it gets a little easier, yet I never cease to be amazed by the intensity of the experience of my own. Once more, I have brought forth new this earth in the shape of a perfect little son. Who will you become, my child, and what shall I call you? Don't remember what names I've already picked. The lard. You grow to be strong. lawfully imprisoned here. Oh, I can part well. Grant her against my children, some guardians. Really think I've tried to form why. Called to become regent. With my liege, Duke Stefan, a mere child, it's abundantly clear that he cannot effectively govern the Duchy of Capua. He needs a firm, steady hand to guide him, at least till his majority. As the situation is likely to persist for some time, the realm needs to know who to turn to when Duke Stefan cannot personally just discharge justice. We need someone to serve permanently as regent. Naturally, that someone is me. Access to borrowed powers. Scales of power activated and can be swung to unlock more borrowed power. Will happen in Trent's Regency. Power swings by 5 towards you. I already have so many ideas for the realm. What is this? Ooh. Inspiration realized. Over here, my lady! My son and heir Abraham waves me over with a wide grin. I have toiled many days and nights, and finally my work is done. He presents me with an object wrapped in cloth, and as I lift the fabric, my eyes grow wide. An ornate regalia set of excellent craftsmanship. It consists of an electrum scepter set with pieces of zircon, a silk cloak that has been embroidered with silk thread, and an electrum cross-bearing orb. This is lovely. This gives me piety, prestige. Use faith length 8 days after. I don't fertile still. 100% when that's acting as a regent for your liege, a regency senate, blah blah. The regent, you get special borrowed powers you can use on your liege or your fellow vassal. Your liege always has veto rights over these borrowed powers. These powers on your fellow vassals may be seen as an overreach of power, giving you a strife opinion penalty. Strife opinion. Every character has a opinion of every other character, represented by a value ranging to +1. The opinion that another character has of you, crucial importance. Scales favor you. Liege can give you a mandate. Will give you opportunities to improve the realm. Mandates are useful tasks a liege can set for their diarch with sharing power. Similarly to consular tasks, the liege selects a mandate and then slowly receives benefits from it. When a diarch does their job well, they both swing the scales of power towards themselves and generate strife with their fellow vassals. Conditions that started the regency are true. Your liege can try to end it. The scales of power are strongly in your favor. You may even be able to resist them ending the regency, perhaps even starting a war for their primary title. offense. Yeah. Decent amount of piety and prestige. Let's ask for intercession from your head of faith. Oh, it looks like that's what it wants. Journeyed fun and an inspired characters project. Kid. Walter's friend. I see less and less of my lover Walter. Seems he has been spending much time with my daughter Elizabeth instead. Excuse me. I encounter the pair of them slapping their thighs at some jest, tittering when they glance over at me. What am I to make of this? I am above this. 33% chance of Walter and you stop being lovers. Diplomacy challenge against Elizabeth. Possible outcomes. 20% Walter follows. 79%. Am I about to become a rival with my daughter? Walter becomes your rival. You lose disgruntled vassals. I have son. I murder him. Yes. I murder him. Let me see if I have someone put in his place for. I don't like the fact that he's courting my daughter, so I'm gonna murder him. $39. Balanced approach. I get do the I am above this. Plotting again. Get on my side. People are willing to put me on. The assassin lot. Already pretty willing to. Lover. Who wants to be my alibi? Got it. Better. What would it take to convince this guy? Got plenty. Prestige. Who else wants that? My son and a daughter, Bishop. Or go ahead. Completely forgot the whole war was going on. Midnight. Declare war. They have no allies. What? Malingering scent. In times like these, it's best to be wary of any strange smells. This one, however, emanates from a corner of the market square, and it is positively fragrant. Get your sachets here, only the freshest and best herbs used. The crafty merchant's stall was covered in various aromatics, and he holds a pouch filled with them in each hand as he hawks the wares. He notices me and extends one for me to try. Only the best, milady. Keep you right safe from chicken pox, it will. I pluck the sachet from the proffered hand. It does seem like something that would keep the miasma away. 95 gold. 39%. Oh. Like a 33% chance of any of these. Know this guy? These won't save a soul. Can I make my daughter? Probably not. You can change it. Go for it. No, I think I was looking at it, but I clear it. Pledge in a great holy war. When it starts, this war will end inconclusively. Alright, you should wait. Walter's charm. My lover Walter, I are ambling through my gardens, laughing at a rhyme he overheard a servant tell. When Mayor Gerard crosses our path, he looks at us sternly. My lady, there is something I wish to discuss, if you have a moment. Very well, what is it? Point. Finish off. Aid for Moldavia. The time has finally come. Gorgeous holy wrath against the vile heathens of Moldavia. Inflamed by righteous fury and unyielding resolve, the great army of Crusaders assembled by Pope Marinus sets forth to deliver divine justice upon the wicked and earn their place in heaven. First of the Crusade King. So I was pointing a seneschal. Go. Make my son that. Over? Not quite. Okay, we're in the middle of that. Eat up time. I'm before. say I have kids after 45, but I honestly don't remember. Bar the doors. A hurried slapping of feet gives me scant warning before the door bursts open and Coupon, wild-eyed, barges into the room. My lady, he stammers, dumping an entire armful of vellum missive on my desk. My lady, I just returned from Fogia, and you would not believe the devastation. Death and destruction stalk the land. Thousands lie dead in the street. Sifting through the equally hysterical piles of vellum, I try and make sense of it all. Last I had heard, the outbreak in Fogia was fairly restricted. Oh, yeah. Best to send some aid whilst the problem is... Samuel comes of age. I am proud to see my son no longer as a child, but as an adult. Oh, is the clever child. Samuel proved time and time again over the course of his studies that he had a natural affinity, careful planning, and more than a little misdirection. He now knows a lot of ways to get what he wants. Most importantly, he is highly aware of the political implication of those wants. They grow up so fast. Celebration and Vaticano. Anne-Marie tells me that a local celebration at Vaticano, the home of Walter, is struggling with money. If it is held, it would draw a lot of people, both high and low, to the area. A perfect opportunity for infiltration. Lose 50 gold. Well, I'm not wasting money on him because I'm plotting to kill him. Pretty sure that's not good. Wait until I get more craziness going on over here. Mandate your new home. Per my mandate from Duke Stefan, my primary duty as regent is to fill his coffers. An easy way to do this is to help populate the outskirts of Apulia, moving serfs and smallholders from my own county of Lanciano to Stefan's lands. Except the peasantry refused to budge. Every family forcibly moved is like pulling a tooth, like they object to being shifted by their betters. How dare they? The 25% gold succeeds where steel struggled. 75% chance the peasants rise up against me. I don't... Yeah, an abuse of power, and I don't think it's gonna work. Let them stay on their plots if they love their dirt so much. The fair Emma. I have prowled through documents, both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to make the case that you are the rightful lady of the county of Teramo. All that is missing is one bride. Thus, you can steal gold from liege as regent. As regent, you have unfettered access to the treasury, accounts, and general wealth of your liege. It would be very easy to take a little of it. Beware, if Duke Stefan discovers your theft, he will force you back. %68 chance. Embezzle undetected. I am in the negative. I'm gonna try it. Aha. keep getting distracted. I need to marry off. I don't know. Four. Three. Learning from the best. Two of my agents, Jeff and Abraham, seem to have found common cause in our plan beyond the basic goal. Impressed by his compatriot's skill with shrewdness, cunning, and ruthless double-dealing required to murder, Abraham has taken to studying what Jeff does differently to himself in the hopes of improving his own skills. Harmless enough in theory, but it doesn't help our overall goal. Triad. Pretty pitiful. Murder gains focused on goal. 20 days back. Perhaps there's something I could learn from. Let's go ahead and get Abraham some intrigue skills. Ooh, 90 gold from my steward. Good job. Gain some land. Got a really good trade. Go ahead. Sensible Emma, I accept your marriage proposal. Your son Gavril and my acquaintance Mina will be joined in holy matrimony. Other son's 23. We have Stuttering. She's comely. Get some land if I do that. Well, let's go ahead and go with her. A bit young. Over yet. Clear. For the fair Emma, gladly accept your marriage proposal. Graciously take the hand. Holy matrimony. God grant us life and ooh, 25 allies, dang. Starting to lose. Oh, what is this? Forged claim. Okay. Legal meddling. Relations are successful. An abuse of power and will cause tense strife with your peer vassal. Claim, have a claim. Declare war yet. Doing the scales of power. 65 gold. 220. Do 150 piety. Borrowed powers are available to the regent. How do I do that? Duchess Roberta. I guess she's off somewhere else. Guardian for fun. Heritage. Have very good trait. Daughter. So, can steal gold from your fellow vassals as regent. Diplomacy challenge. 81% manipulations are successful. Gain 75 gold. A random domain county of Countess gains a powerful of counting. Gambles on local. Manipulations are successful. %8% secrecy. Let's go ahead and try to execute it. A cask of wine. Walter is finally dead. A thorn in my side no longer, thank God. The plan was elegant in its simplicity. I invited Walter over for drinks, knowing all too well that he would not be able to stop until blindly drunk. Then the fool followed me without protest into the basement and promptly fell asleep. He didn't even stir as my servants built up a wall to seal the entrance to the room. Forever. Thankfully, though, there will always be whispers. My involvement in the crime remains unknown. May he rest in peace. That's what you get for hitting on my daughter. Supposed to be my lover. Oh, what else can I do? Oh, I could totally murder him. I'm gonna try to murder. It thinks he can do. Not quite as many people are willing to do this one. Uses negative 115. Pretty bad. This guy wants nothing to do. Blame him. He's this chancellor, that's why. Lover refuses. Like I can convince. Or I could just go with the bishop. We're gonna try it anyway. Walter's still on the list. Dead now. Not giving away gold. 50%. Still won't accept. may not have the best stats, but I don't exactly have a ton of money driving people with. And Holy War's over yet. Why is it? She's hideous. I say, why does she look so weird? Oh, goodness. You can have the comely trait and you manage to make an ugly, ugly daughter. What is that? Blood mark. Oh, blood relative, maybe. Their guy must have passed away. Joseph comes of age. Proud to see my son no longer as a child, but as an adult. Despite being a curious child eager to learn, Joseph's attention drifted elsewhere as he grew older. The pursuit of knowledge never seemed to properly fasten his mind, and now time spent among books and tomes seems to be more of a chore for him than joy. Prepared for anything, enemy hostile scheme success chance 5%. Enemy hostile scheme success chance against your courtier 15. Find secrets plus 20. Since I actually tried heard some, I'll go ahead and unlock. Oh no! Fallen lover. The conflict between Sarquisa and Capua interested me little, till my consul summary of the Battle of Sarquisa appeared. My stomach drops, full of fear for my lover, as I take the scroll. There amongst the dispatches reads, "We confirm Guy was killed staunchly resisting the Capuan pikemen. He was slain by Malad, Marshal of Sheikh Abdullah, in a fierce encounter. My heart turns to ice as I realize I will never again feel the warmth of my beloved's embrace. You will be avenged." Mandate, terms and conditions. And several of these witnesses to your oaths of fealty confirm that you promise to exceed your obligations, not merely match them, I finish. Count Adelard stares back at me from across the console table, gobsmacked. Are you suggesting that the testimony of some no-name petty nobility justifies my owning our liege even more? He stutters out, still stunned by the audacity of my claim. It's a risky suggestion, but my mandate as regent demands I advance the position of Duke Stephen. Witnesses are material, 39%. Abuse of power. That court refuses to be blackmailed, 60%. Perhaps this is a bit nebulous. Greetings, my benign vassal. I propose a marriage between my mother, Netta, and your son Samuel. Well, I am about to murder him. Do it. I wonder if I can seduce and kill. I don't know if it gives me a kind of boost or not. Try it. Oh, like he's losing the holy war. Declare war. Let me. Armies are raised. Okay, no, cannot do. Stuck in holy war. Have enough renown to unlock a dynasty legacy for your dynasty. Activities to experience the world, we experience other people. Additional weddings. Grand weddings are 50% cheaper, plus 50 bonus. Increased chance. Temporary strong hook on. Probably want guile. Mastery of underhanded schemes. Rule founded on fear. Blood. Careful breeding to produce the most worthy successors. Yeah, I was going to take, but that has to do with I'm not about right now. Skilled guest, clerical approval, and capable advisor. Better guests will be attracted. Guest recruitment cost minus 30%. Glory, respect, and loyalty with which others want to be associated. In large skilled families where members aid and support each other. Utility plus 10. Law, sound administration, and just rules in the eyes of vassals and peasants alike. Hunt and feast cost 30. Warfare, righteous wars with large armies and skilled knight commanders. Oh gosh, what do I do? Like the next guile if I happen to get that. Initial hostile scheme. Chance plus 10%. It cost minus 50 gold. 50%. I'm doing. Go ahead and go with this. I have an ominous reputation. Wish this war would end so I could actually wage my own. Declare war. Carry off. Okay. Oh, that's funny as my husband. He has a power swing brought to a lower level and Regent has fewer barred powers. Uh-oh. The existence of my plot to seduce Malad has been discovered. While my involvement is not yet known, this will make it a lot more difficult to bring plans to fruition. Curses. Try to find a family that I'm not already married into. Yeah. Victory! Yay! Victory. Okay, we're almost there. Polish house. One unpressed claim. Screw it. Let's proposal. Fair Emma, I gladly accept your marriage proposal. I will graciously take the hand of your Joseph, holy man. Come Duke Stefan is packed. Malad's reactions to my advances tell me everything I need to know. Time has come to put my plan into action. I think my chances are good, yet I must remember that Malad's liege, Sheikh Abdullah, is always watching. I'm kind of surprised I can seduce my rival. Secrecy is kind of low, but the success chance is high. And let's do it. Be successful. As I draw close to Malad, I do not know whether to tear the clothes from his body or punch the lewd smile on his face. This is me. Challenge. And I drag him closer. A fitting riposte. The warring feelings in my chest are echoed by our bodies, and the night delivering both insult and bliss unto each other. Kiss me again, my lecherous commoner. Oh no. When the shouting and barking starts, the Casbah walls of Wasriana are still uncomfortably close. Before anyone can spot me, I dismount and hide behind some trees by the side of the road. My heart is thundering, like a drum as the hunting party gallops past. Hurry! Countess Emma cannot have gotten far. Yep, I thought so. Revealed that I'm seeing him in secret, with the truth spreading like wildfire. Our passion may not have been as hidden as I thought. Away in, Duke Stefan's guardian, Gobert, is a devious man. As I find myself in his company, I am at first weary. However, I soon realize that he is not as averse to my company as I first thought. I am a wolf in sheep's clothing, closing in on my query. Grow closer to forming a friendship. Murder gains close to a courtier. Useful. But please, my friend, tell me about yourself. Unfaithful. I know everything about your and Malad's sordid affair. Do not waste your breath denying it. My lover Jordan's shout reverberates through my bones. It takes everything in my power not to flinch. I cannot take this anymore, Emma. You have to make a choice. It is him or me. Yeah, I mean, already got a plus 100 opinion of me, so do what you will. He and I are meant to be. Uh-oh. I gladly accept your marriage proposal. Your daughter Elizabeth and my son Casper will be joined in holy matrimony. I can murder him, but I have to wait until my other plot goes through. Victorious Crusade. St. George has granted Queen Elizabeth victory in the crusade for Moldavia. After defeating Balgor and his heathen warriors on several occasions, our warriors forced the enemies of the faith to admit their ignominious defeat. With occupied lands firmly under the leadership of a pious Catholic ruler, we can rest assured that the divine will of St. George has been enacted. This is a glorious day for all true followers of the cross. About time. We won the war. Titles in the target kingdom are handed out to the beneficiaries. Gold and piety is spread among all participants. Whoa! I got a crap ton of gold. Heck yeah. Hell yeah, it was worth it. Okay, now I should be able to declare war. The itty bitty one first. Oh, I hope she doesn't have any allies. She didn't when I looked the first. Won the Holy War. Oh, geez. I hope it plays out. Oh, no. Have all the rewards for that. Sure. But I'm not in war like I cared to crashed. Game, please don't crash again. Dear mother, of course I join you in the war. Hey. Oh. Right, I want to murder him. I need to wait for my leave. I think I need. That was fast. See how old? 4-year-old? It was funny when attacking a child. Or an infant declares war on you. That's a daughter Christine given birth to a daughter. The little one, part of the Bretul dynasty, blessed with a good name. Call her. Innovation discovered. Your culture has discovered the hereditary rule innovation. Nine hooks. 9 advantages. Speakers. I lost one. Plus 85 opinion. Oh, what the heck? The mandate that Duke Stefan has issued instructs me to seek revenues for the throne, and one form of income currently tragically underfarmed by my liege are the courts. Magistrates and minor nobles find petty criminals daily, yet keep most of the funds raised. Lanciano is particularly rich in such riffraff, and hiking the cost of fines on the locals for their misdemeanors would be highly profitable, if also highly unpopular. 25% chance people don't grumble more than they already were. Oh, an abuse of power. 25%. Same one. You get 20 gold. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'll go and get it. Out. Like I can gain much. $20. Good. To the charming Emma, gladly accept your marriage proposal. Graciously take the hand of holy matrimony. I want to execute my murder now. I really want to have all the as I can. Holds a lot of power. Gonna get me pays 30. Ooh. No physics. Accepted. Good. Let's go ahead. I'll go ahead and make my bishop. Bishop. But it didn't do. Try to siphon. Already don't power. Abuse of power and will pure vassal. Wait long enough. Okay. The heartless Emma. No character is the subject of Greek plays. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to the bloodshed, I will comply with your can do. Negotiate an alliance with your son. see. No, everyone has a bunch of stronger armies. I do have a lot of people on. Somewhat close. I just fall on Duke Barty. Cool. Duke Ood. There he is. Or of course I should. And has one. Are still less than what my single alliance brings. But one more hook on him. Right. What's a cute scheme? Cover every angle. Scheme successful. My agents have succeeded in murdering Duke Stefan. Thorn on my side no longer, thank God. Children are so gullible. I just had to disguise one of my accomplices as a servant. Have him bring a piece of delicious-looking, absolutely poisoned cake to Stefan, and the little fool just gulped it down in one huge bite. No questions asked. Perhaps we should start teaching kids not to accept candy from strangers. Unfortunately, someone, somewhere, slipped up and let my involvement in the crime be known. At least I can console myself with the fact that Duke Stefan is worse off than I am. The hell narked on me? I bet it was this jerk over here. Known as a murderer. Communal government invasion. Oh, you murdered someone close to them. Did I? Oh, yeah. Murdered her child. Oops. Yeah, I'd be pretty mad too. Rival to a fight. What does that do? Paid a hook. Ton of claim. Didn't even realize myself to her. Let's see. Try to sway her. Work started 5 months ago. It doesn't look progressive. To my vassal, as an influential countess, it is only fair that you have a voice on my council. In recognition of this fact, I hereby offer you the position of Spy Master of Capua. I think I will accept that. Greetings, my charming vassal. I propose a betrothal between my son and heir, Robert de Hauteville, and your granddaughter, Cosara de Pertu. Ugly, ugly granddaughter. Yeah, you can have her. The conflict between Sarquissa and Kisriana interested me little until my council's summary of the Battle of Caltenniseta appeared. My stomach drops, full of fear for my lover as I take the scroll. There, among the dispatches, it reads, "We confirm Malad was killed staunchly resisting the Quisrianan armored footmen. He was struck by a stray arrow during a fierce skirmish. My heart turns to ice as I realize I will never again feel the warmth of my beloved's. Mental break, torrential grief. A light has gone out of my life. With my rose Malad gone, life suddenly looks much more bleak. Each and every day is a battle, one where I struggle to find meaning in absence. Can't stop thinking of all the wonderful times we had together. Now there will never be any more. Life without him in it. What is the point in eating when the hole is in my heart? Gain frozen. Having never processed the death of a loved one, this character finds it harder to connect with others. Trait. Not very good either. I must press on. It is what he would have wanted. Job done right. Initial hostile scheme. Best chance plus 20%. Scheme 5%. For anything. Enemy hostile scheme success chance minus 25%. Enemy hostile scheme success chance against your courtier. Go with job done. Like, what is that, guys? Mandate, a taxing subject. One of my duties as regent is to fulfill the mandate set for me by Duke Roger, which at present demands cold hard cash. I've been raking my brains for fresh sources of income for the crown, keep coming back to one obvious, if unorthodox solution: the church. Traditionally exempt from most taxation, a special levy on the church would likely be lucrative, just not exactly pious. 25%. 74%. Your name is cursed and your purse empty. You? I can't do this. I won't do this. A bloom in the wilderness. Third night in a row, I'm sitting at the same table, the same inn, has an excellent view of the bar and the captivating barkeep behind. Daydream is interrupted when the suffragette Bishop Hughes slams his tankard down on the table. "I have seen you gawking at Humphrey all night," he whispers with a sly smile. "I do not blame you. He is a delightful man. Do you want me to make introductions?" 92% chance of some help. I wrap Humphrey around my little finger. Becomes your friend. Not a bad thing to have a bishop as a friend. You know him? That would be perfect. I have seen Humphrey turn down more advances than I can count, but thanks to Hugh's introduction and relaxed demeanor, he soon opens up. The conversation flows smoothly. I did not expect to have so much in common with the barkeep. I only realize Hughes is left when Humphrey puts his hand on my arm and asks if I want a room for the night. A room for two, judging by the look in his eyes. Six claws? Show me the way. Unattainable. Attraction opinion plus 15. Just for the night? How about every night? Wait, what? When did he become my lover? I already forgot. Daughter Elizabeth has given birth to a daughter. War is still happening. Ah, there. To my vassal, I require you to abandon your position as entrenched regent immediately. What did I do? Okay, I accept. Confirm. $30 gold. 30 gold. Declare. Blackmail. Greetings, Countess Emma of Lanciano. I know all about your secret. If you wish for my silence, you will do as I say. What secret is that, my lover? I get caught all the time and you're misappropriated excessive amounts of resources they trusted with. Uh-oh. Fine. Fine, I'll let you blackmail. Can I kill him? Seduce him. Which theoretically would make it easier to kill him. New opponent. Nothing in this world is certain, especially in times of war. The Lancianian claim of the chiefdom of Reggio Calabria has been no different, as this conflict is no longer against chieftain Yabir of Rosano, but High Chieftain Abd Akwawi of Tripolitania instead. It might be wise to re-evaluate the situation. Let's do him. Oh, it completely changes. I assume he had. Nope, I'm going for it. Oh, that's right. I was trying to swing. Wife. Scheme at court. Spy master has come to me with grave. But we do not yet know who. Someone is plotting to kill me. We must stop the villain behind. Like 4,000-ish. Call in ally now. Just little shithead, you're blackmailing me again? Oh, you're so dying. So dying when dogs. Yes. Ah. I know that you are Walter's real killer. I'm sorry, one of my dogs gets unreasonably tired. I can hear him from all the way downstairs. Fine. Fine, you son of a bitch. Kill you. Look on you replaced. No, it's high. Oh, it looks like I'm gonna win. To call them in. Oh my god. This guy. Ooh. Really gonna try to seduce. So it's easier to kill him. Third frickin' time he's tried to blackmail. Tell your house. Oh. To win the war. But now, how the hell does he know all this information about me? He's some nobody. Daughter-in-law Netta has given birth to a daughter. Oh, Sybil. Aw, my friend died. Beneath those layers. God, I do not want. How should I approach Count Robert? He seems like a reserved individual who prefers silence as a companion. At least that's how he appears on the surface. Who knows what sort of person he is in private? Meek and submissive? Or perhaps passionate and fiery? I'll find out once I have breached his stony exterior. For now, I have to decide how to make myself remain in his thoughts after spending some. Is deceitful, craven, zealous. I don't think either one of those options. I will wait for the right opportunity. The teacher. I have noticed your interest in the arts of subterfuge, my lady. I might be able to help you learn even more. My spy master, Taweret, smiles shrewdly as she joins me in my gardens. She is renowned as anyone with these sets of skills can get, and I would like to deepen my knowledge of intrigue. She becomes my mentor. Why not? Lead the way. Offer to the worthless Emma. Hasn't enough blood been spilled in this pointless war of yours? Neither of us stand to gain anything by continuing to fight. Let us make peace. No. No. I will not make peace. Forced marriage. Roger and Anna have married due to a strong hook. Ouch. Happened before? Oh, of course. It's because of this jacket. The insidious man. To what do I owe this pleasure, my countess? Count Robert asks with a smile that does not even come close to his eyes. The hostilities between us simmer as usual, but I have a plan on how to tame the stormy feelings we harbor for each other. I don't think he has an intellectual side. Oh, yeah. He is deceitful. Raven. Appeal to Robert's lustful side. I mean, technically he's not lustful. Let's see. Try about the vampot. Heinrich. Dishonest man. And the way she shoots daggers from her eyes. I have never seen anything like it. The laughter we share at his expense is more genuine than what I had hoped for, and as an amiable silence settles between us, I realize we were standing much closer than before. My hand almost brushes his shirt. I never knew you were such good company, Emma. I will yet show him just how good company I can be. Looking for dirt, find secret, progress speed, 5%. Prepared for anything. Let's go. I keep getting blackmail. Looks like I can enforce my demand. What now? Reflecting on God. As I am sitting and meditating on the finer points of Catholicism, I cannot help but think back to when I traveled to Vaticano for my very first pilgrimage. This trip was far from the quotidian comforts of my life as a countess, but the relief I felt upon arriving at Vaticano made it all worth the trouble. I believe I will forever feel closer to God. Mans. To the lecherous Emma, may wisdom ever elude you. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demand. Ooh, I got invited to a feast. Greetings, Countess Emma of Lanciano. I hereby invite you to the feast at my castle Bari. Together we shall enjoy the fruits of the county. Why not? Let's see. What are chance of danger? 6% danger. Plain. Hills Mount. plane. I don't care for that. Let's go ahead. Yep. Hire some cards. I'll be fine. Feast a fresh start. My fellow vassal, Count Robert, is hosting a banquet in Bari. Time has come for us to depart. This feast is in honor of Mayor Bertrand, a truly remarkable human being whom deserves additional reverence. I do look forward to trying the spiced wine of the Bari region, as well as enjoying the local cuisine. Team at court. Open me. My spy master has come to me with a discovery. She is certain that my acquaintance, Mayor Hugo, is scheming against me. The traitor be known to all. Mayor Hugo will no longer be part of the murder against. Yeah. Throw him in jail. I can't do that. Let the traitor be known to all. Robert's reaction to my advances tell me everything I need to know. Time has come to put my plan into action. I think my chances are good. Yet I must remember that Count Robert's rival and liege, Duke Roger, is always watching. Which means he's totally gonna find me. Click on his name. Wow, murdering him would be very easy. Right. Go for it. Under the open sky, Count Robert and I crouched side by side, a cunning heart in front of us, unaware of our presence. My own attention is unwavering, especially as Robert's shirt brushes against me. When I reach over to embrace him, I find that he also had his attention elsewhere. As the heart disappears into the plains, our naked flesh is already cradled by the soft earth, as well as each other. Do a one-time thing. Oh, of course. Yeah, I should. When the shouting and barking starts, the castle walls of Napoli are still uncomfortably close. Before anyone can spot me, I dismount and hide behind some trees by the side of the road. My heart is thundering like a drum as the hunting party gallops past. Hurry! Countess Emma cannot have gotten far. Yeah, I'm already known as an adulterer. Watch, it's actually him that's trying to kill me right now, and that's why he invited me. Ugh. Really? Cool. I can fabricate a hook on him. I wish I could get him. Convinced. 12 months. Go ahead. Servants run across the hall, bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests are yet to arrive, and I indulge myself with a delicious drink by the fire. Oh, I seem to have spotted some roast swan already. A ransom. To the sensible Emma. Yusuf is dear to me. Would you let him go in return for this offer? Yes, I will. Try way. Emma. The charming Emma. Gold. Oh, I still have prison for 2 years. All because you and what you. Feast a warm welcome. Every guest is gathered in the great hall, and our gracious host, Count Robert, has welcomed us all to the better be worth my time. What started as an ordinary feast became an exceptional one thanks to the presence of Nita, who hates me. We spoke all evening about all manners of subjects, and as things would have it, we seemed to have a lot in common. I had such a good time with her. I find that slightly hard to believe considering she's my rival. Insulting altercations. After copious amounts of food and drink have been consumed, I find my daughter-in-law, Anita, in the middle of a loud conversation. She turns to me as soon as she notices my presence. And your mere presence fouls this evening. I thought we were just friends. I think you have had enough tonight. You are nothing but a rattling doxy. 60% chance you win the fight. Here. Bring joy wherever they go, others wherever they do. Oh, she can't lose any more opinion of me with that. Where's he currently? Oh, he's what? Pleasing atmosphere. Is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Guests throng to and fro, eating and chatting while flickering torchlight plays off every wall, light bouncing like laughter around the hall. So many delectable dishes to eye. So much opportunity for stolen glances, even in illicit tears. Perhaps, too, sometimes it's nice to simply sit back and enjoy the little things in life. He has no opinion. 20 opinion. Great and the good. Get some back. After having spoken over dinner for a while, Mayor Bertrand leans over to tell me that he finds it impressive how knowledgeable I am about so many different things. He recognizes true intellect, I see. Feast. A toast to... As the feast winds to its inevitable conclusion, there's one event remaining that everyone is expecting, and that's Count Robert's toast to the guest of honor, Mayor Bertrand, who looks terrified. Shockingly, when Robert turns to his guest, instead of praising him, he immediately launches into a vociferous and frankly rather inspired spiel questioning Bertrand's intelligence, moral character, and general smell. We in the audience are struck all but dumb. Lost 40 opinion count. Oh. The mayor lost, okay. That was unseemly. Feast time to go. Daylight pours through the windows, and in just one moment, the whole hall becomes illuminated. Most of the seats are now empty. Some servants hand me my weapons and take their leave with a cheery bow. What a pleasure it was to have you with us. Count Robert smiles at me. What a feast! Before coming, my clothes were slack and ill-fitting. Now I stagger out of Count Robert's halls, twice as full of food and merriment as when I arrived. This was a feast I will struggle to. But now it is time to depart. At long last, I am finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in Lanciano after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. Entourage reports that we have just journeyed for 144 days and traversed 9 baronies. Thank God I can go inside again. Hook on him. Wait, his buddy first. Daughter-in-law Magdalena has given birth to a son. Go with Norman. Holy War for what's this? War for County. Title, all titles held by Ash'ari, Catholic Vassal. Well, accusations. My husband, Count Raoul, has been tense lately. When we find ourselves alone, it finally becomes apparent why. Actually, yes, apparently I do. One of them's probably about to die again. Please, be honest with me, he says in a grave tone. Is there someone else? Have you taken a lover? Of course not. Proud to see my daughter no longer as a child, but as an adult. An active and enthusiastic child, it is no surprise that Anna has done well in her studies of war and combat. It is impressive to see such skill in someone so young. Displays a level of insight that's rare even among veteran commanders. Betrothal. Right, that's the worst, but Robert changes countermeasures. New countermeasure redouble guards. Renewed jihad. The House of Islam is under grave threat from the onslaught of heathens and infidels in its very heartlands. In response, His Magnificence, Caliph al-Muqtadi has declared that an era of renewed jihad is upon the world. The core regions of the Dar al-Islam must be retaken at all costs. All righteous Muslim faithful should prepare to join the ranks of the Mujahideen for the upcoming struggles. This could be the beginning of unprecedented Muslim aggression. He's not swayed. Come on. Very helpful to have someone in the court for that. Fell at foiling those with serious ill intent, but can't stop a hidden letter slipped beneath a door nor a conversation shadowy corner. Negative 100% chance rate. Aha! So I can. Need to wait for that hook to get off of me. To make Mayor Bertrand of Toronto more susceptible to my attempts at approaching him, I can include a compliment in my next missive to his court. I will be sure to mention. He's brave, so I will. Loyalty and sense of honor. Greetings, Countess Emma. Our recent correspondence has been a source of joy for me. I cannot help but think that we might both benefit from increased communication. Oh, am I actually losing my fight? Attention. Ew. Call my ally. Hard time. Five. Like a little. Balls. Claim. Oh no. Oh God, how could you do this to Jeff? If I have sinned, why did you not punish me instead? He was blameless, my perfect son. Life had so much more in store for him. He did not deserve this. Died of heart failure? What the heck? And he was a lunatic, apparently. This doesn't pique my interest for the. Okay, so I don't know. Let's see, that happened right before it crashed. refuse to be swayed by me. Just because over. Every nook and cranny. Dark night can truly make the shadows in castles' hallways come alive. Perceived risk for unsanctioned visitors rise ever higher, where every unguarded corner spotted. I alone can see this many faults. Imagine what more people with a similar perspective could do. Hire a group of discreet agents. Perspective alone is enough. Go with my perspective alone. Fellow vassal Count Robert is a complicated man. Understand him as well as possible. I am to convince people to decide in any upcoming argument. 68%. Chance of base success chance percent. Let's choose. I will soon People describe Count Robert as both modest and squeamish, which tells me more about their relationship to him than anything. Also, a curious number of people mention how often he takes a step back and talks to friends. Or this is useful. I haven't tortured anyone. Don't think. Go ahead and digging for dirt. Helping hand. Like all Catholics, my fellow vassal, Count Robert shared God, and by extension, Warnicky, and he shares with most mortals. If only I could get the suffragan bishop to relay some of Count Robert's fears in fabricate a hook gains pious contacts. Like a good thing. Let's take a walk. There it is. Jeez. Should not have taken that. Or to the chattering Emma, may you be sewn up alive in the belly of a dead camel. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to the bloodshed, I will comply with your demand. Something in common. I am happily soaking at the bathhouse, sharing deep reflections and salacious jokes with Towerette. As I feel all tension leaving my body, I realize that it's not just the warm water loosening my muscle. I am genuinely having fun, and it's all because of Towerette's company. Until we discovered our common passion for bathhouses, we hadn't had any chance to really interact or get to know each other that well. Now, I really look forward to our regular rendezvous there, as they are always filled with laughter and merriment. Have we truly become friends? Oh, she's the same age as me, too. Indeed, a toast to Towerette. Only took me 56 years to make a I guess I technically made a friend. One of the bishops not that long ago, too. Wait, could I just... Intriguing prospect. Come to my attention, my lady, that you might be in need of someone of my talents. My new acquaintance, Furia approaches me smiling. If my services could be of use, please do not hesitate to request them. Hateful, greedy, and sadistic. I don't really like you. Only room for one of us. Action target King Roger. Goes for Doom rug into. Confident. Oh, I still don't have any. Oh. Helpful if they were there from the get-go. What's my chance? 50% chance of success. That's not very much. Suppose I can wait a little bit long. King Roger is being attacked by Duke Alberto. Do you have any daughters? Five. Granddaughter. Oh, I have 2 empty cards. The highest. That's still going. Proud to see my son no longer a child, but as an adult. Despite being a chatty child, George at times finds it difficult to get along with people. Few at any court would be overly impressed by his grasp of etiquette, but at least he does know how to hold his like. Spymaster has come to me with grave news while we do not yet know. Ooh, someone is plotting to kill my daughter Elizabeth. Hey, her husband, prime suspect. He's got a low opinion about her. My spymaster has come to me with grave news. Oh, we got 2 murder plots going on. Weigh him yet? Go ahead. There. Judge. Devotion is less than faithful. Level of devotion. I mean, I can't do it. County. guy. Jeez, there's mine. He's got like 3. Problem. Daughter Elizabeth has given birth to a daughter. Go with Patricia. Oh, gee. Liege, though. Karen. Boarded. Oh, boarded. Oh, I assume it's because. And. Oh, my word's there yet. I'm going to try and do this. Simplest solution is often the best. Why worry with all this intrigue and manipulation when I simply coerce Count Robert into doing my bidding? Few strong men and ominously worded letters should do it, really. Scribe, we have letters to compose. Act of tyranny. This is opinion. Not like you haven't freaking done that time. Are you yet? No. Strong hook. Oh. Pam. Here. Maybe I should just. Not happy with me anyway. Scared of the problem. Covered 8. 30% on 30. Chance. Wouldn't be surprised if I throw it back at him. If I can go ahead. Bishop looks eager to kill. Yeah. Gets take. Yeah. 150. You have the gold. Doesn't mean I want to give it away. 200 prestige. But pack. Alibi. Due to convince. Got plenty of prestige. Probably gonna have to give her a hefty bribe. her accept. Ugh. Ugh. She gave her money. She gains 54 pin. Do it. Need her. Footpad. Nobody great. Daughter can be convinced pretty easily. A loving luck. I am engaging my dearest Mayor Walter in our usual pillow talk, wrapping his lovely hair around my fingers. Do you love my hair so, my songbird? Perhaps you should carry it with you always as you go about your duties as Countess, so then everyone will see you and I are one. I thought at first he was joking, but it quickly becomes apparent that he truly intends me to wear his hair as an accessory for all to see. Gain the nickname with the lock. What the hell does that even mean? I gained 64 stars. Tell him no. Fine. I will wear it till I die. What is going on? Shedding the mortal coil. Did I just die? I totally just died. As I am enjoying dinner and a full cup of mead. Oh. Yeah, it's totally my rival. Surprise. Doesn't take long before I am clawing at my neck, trying to breathe, to scream, to get any air at all past my swollen and bleeding throat. My consciousness fades. I see that there's blood and skin under my nails. I'm going to have to wash that off. How unseemly. As death claims me, there is not a moment of doubt in my mind as to who brought this upon me. Nida. I still had so much left to do. Countess Emma of Lanciano rests in the arms of the Lord at 57 years of age. She was murdered by Princess of Croatia. A known murderer, she will atone for her unspeakable crimes in the next life. Count Abraham is on the throne, being both thrifty and frugal. The realm will surely prosper under his rule. Not your heir. I don't want to. I could play as him for. You managed to only have one kid. Temperate. Legit, just thrifty. A crap ton of 50 gold. To my vassal, as an influential count, it is only fair that you have a voice on my council. In recognition of this fact, I hereby offer you the of Sicily. self-focus or honor and loyalty are all means. Character. Do what I want. In. Arbiter. Good. Good luck. Where body for plus 20. Curve. Better. Okay, what's her table? And just go back in the general. First things first, let's find who's who can give somebody that's older so I can get pregnant. Yeah. He would theoretically die. Kid. No, he does not. Not super far away, but I think. Zero, 16. There. Two titles. I married the eldest. is impatient, humble, and deceitful. Charismatic negotiator. Is temperate, paranoid, and vengeful. Just end up going with it. Can't go with some kids. France. Got here. Tempting. Air, because I'm not pregnant. The impressive Duchess Mabel. I gladly accept your marriage proposal. You will be joined with my son Heinrich in holy matrimony. May your union bring happiness and... Oh, that's helpful. People there. Definitely have to have a better steward than what... I saw. Saw your text already. Dude. Go ahead. Well, ooh, he does not like me. I don't think I want to. Well, I think he would have a better opinion. Sure, we'll go ahead and. Far as perception. Just go ahead and do it. Oh. Midas touch stupid plus 8. Clear. Vassal. Give him. What do you want? Skills aren't better than anybody else. Sway him. pretty good. Dad. Spread of Sicilian culture. The eclectic mix of peoples in southern Italy and Sicily has given rise to a unique culture affected by the myriad influences. Now it is clear that the people of the county of Lanciano no longer see themselves as Greek, but as native Sicilians. An interesting development. That's right. Success. Kind of low. I've gotten an idea in my attempts to align Count Robert to my interests. With the right arguments, I may be able to convince him that I am acting not merely in my own interests, but in the interests of the Lord himself. I believe I can make a very convincing argument. Go for it. Convince. Why has my husband not gotten me pregnant? Can I seduce somebody else? Probably. The gift of labor. Everyone appreciates a gift, but perhaps I could come up with something truly unique that will make a real impression on Duke Heinrich. Patient, humble, and deceitful. Ew. An embroidery featured house crown. The fair Mabel, thank you so much for the crested embroidery you gave me. I can scarce remember the last time I received a wonderful. Going to declare war. Going to declare war. Don't have enough money to make that. Ending the dance, not simply because I am the lady of the castle, but because I want to see Duke Heinrich there. He looks resplendent, and when we finally have a moment to ourselves, I offer my suggestion. 5% of success. He is my husband. Worried about people talking. Go with, join me in the circle for the next dance, my lord. Oh. Thought I was set once he agreed to dance, but even though I handled myself deftly, Duke Heinrich soon made some excuses and left me standing by myself among the others. How rude. Greetings, my fair liege. For years, my skill in tactics and strategy has served me well, and it occurs to me that this knowledge may also be of use to you. I would be happy to share what I know in order to gain your favor. 39% chance I take his lessons to heart. Chance as me in the current situation. With your assistance is greatly Rossano's lament. We need those resources for the troops. If one small village in Rossano has to starve. The heated argument between my counselors follows me out of the room, and Count Geoffrey, the representative from Rossano, greets me with tired eyes as I approach. Current improvement. Let's go with... Here, this decree will force them to leave you alone. Beloved husband, the servants have all been sent away, and our bed has been decorated with roses. Duke Heinrich enters our chambers. He smiles humbly, joins me without any hesitation. The help of hands, mouth, and limbs reaffirm the devotion we swore before God, perhaps in a more carnal fashion than intended. We're united in marriage. Passing suspicion. A well-known fact that courtiers scheme, plot, but I may be able to use this to advantage. If I can keep my courtiers suspicious of each other and distracted with infighting, I will not have the time or resources to scheme against 66% chance the rumors cause my courtiers to distrust each other. 33% are dismissed. As long as I place some spies among safe. Hostile scheme, 10 days slower per scheme. Go with as long as I place some spies among them, I will be safe. About time. Finally pregnant. Could really use also a note. But somebody who has a good opinion. Tell us statistic. Go with it. House mediates. Variant brother. Console be happy. Oh, twins! I've never had twins before. I've talked to countless mothers and midwives, taken their advice to heart. Yet when my time arrived, I realized that no amount of preparation could ever be enough. The pains were all-consuming, and I feared for my life. But I made it through, and now I have 2 perfect little girls. My sweet children. One of you will grow up to carry on my legacy, and the other will always remain in her shadow. I hope you will love each other. Come with Alicia. Helen. Go Margaret and I don't know. Deuce. $55. I'm gonna do that. To pop out as many kids as I can. Oh, who? Guard. Oh, that's right. Yes, guard. Weigh him. Try to weigh him. Actually, yeah, I still want to sway him, but let's get it then. Impregnant. That would be piety. Options false. Allow sightseeing actions. Take weird multicultural modifier and complete. I do need. I need power. God. 28% chance of danger. 39. Wetland. Wetlands. Yeah. Flexion. A really good question, Dalmana. Hasn't happened to me yet, but that would make sense. Seek to empathize with others. Often leads to an popular piety. That's yeah, let's go ahead and start. Pilgrimage, a fresh start. I am ultra pregnant. All the while preparing for my journey, I have had this sense of serenity. Will be all right. I am pleased to embark on this pilgrimage to Roma in order to get even closer to God, and now more than ever I feel certain that He will watch over me on my travels. Figured I'd have my kid right away. Relief is great, and my joy even greater. I have given birth to a perfect little son. One day, child, you will carry on my legacy. What name would befit such a mighty lord? What What do we have here? Yes, in Crusader Kings 3, it is possible for a character to die during childbirth, both the mother and the child. This is a fairly common event, though the specific odds are not publicly known. There are factors that can influence the likelihood of complications, such as the Kin Dynasty Legacy perk, which reduces the chance of complications. Interesting. Considering I've been playing primarily women and I've been popping them out, I'm surprised that hasn't happened to me yet. I danger, runaway or lost. We managed to get through a dangerous path in Terracina. Suddenly, a strange feeling that someone is missing bothers me. I don't remember seeing Alberto all day. That is worrisome. He is still just a child. What if he got lost somewhere in the wetlands along the way? He is probably lonely, and more importantly, starving. Oh my gosh, there's a stupid little fly. 51%. Find him myself. Delayed by 7 days, 71% chance you reach him. More likely to find him myself. Let's get that. Oh, I found him. Roma, fortified monuments. At a distance, the city of Roma is a forest of towers and a maze of stone buildings. We approach, the scenery shifts. Ruins of monuments, walls, and ancient churches coexist with farms and. On my way through the city, I notice how ruins have been carefully fortified by feuding houses. In this fashion, Hadrian's mausoleum and even the Colosseum are now fortresses. 4% chance to gain great insights. Pretty pitiful. 44% I humiliate myself. Engage the local. I'm gonna studying the building. 1% you fail to learn anything of value. Lately, a character has gained great insights into how to best make use of the ruins of old structures when erecting new buildings, significantly speeding up the construction of any new project. Items. Pilgrims flock to Rome from all over the Christian world. Some follow the Via Francigena, others take less well-known paths. In the end, we all converge here at St. Peter's Basilica, where the great man himself was put to rest. Standing here with the other pilgrims, I sense a feeling of solemn unity and fellowship shared amongst the gathered, all having overcome various trials and tribulations along their journey. I have walked the holy path. A skillful courtier. There's only so much a woman can pray without looking for other equally important ways to spend one's time, and Pope Alexander has a lovely residence that he so kindly allows me to visit. I hear some voices come from one of the rooms, and in doing this, you achieve the greatest technique. I peek inside and see Montefeltrano explaining his craft to a group of interested courtiers who eagerly follow his teaching. Can't do that. Mastered. Obligation hooks reduce court salaries by 50%. Person is not enough to risk the fury of Pope Alexander. Really see a reason to bring him. Appreciation. Pandolf, my knight, peers out over the sprawling holy site of Roma. Our way through the crowd. Roma is truly a sight to behold, a place where cultures meet and faiths come together to worship. Are we not blessed to get to experience such familiarity and companionship? He looks at me. No, I can't. Feat spirituality can achieve. Lost in translation. As I stroll around the streets of Vaticano, I stop in front of a small church. The building is comparatively bland and humble, but a small crowd of pilgrims has gathered in front of it. When I move in closer, I realize they are scratching their heads, trying to make sense of the plaque next to one of the guardian statues, written in a foreign language. This could be an opportunity to do my fellow pilgrims a service. I will translate it for you all. Conclusion. As our time at the sacred site draws to an end, I feel reassured that while I may not have been the most pious pilgrim out there, I've proven my dedication to the Lord in more ways than one. This being my first pilgrimage, and while no pilgrimage is exactly alike, I feel confident that I am more familiar with what to expect from this type of spiritual journey in the future. Roma, it has been an honor. Just a minute. Being determined pilgrim. Or back home. I'm not back home yet. Oh, sorry. Hold my throat. Milady! Milady, please! What a moment of your time to hear my latest poem. This isn't the first Italian who has tried to introduce me to their poetry. And considering the road ahead, surely not the last. Must be a true infatuation with poetry here, for every other dreamer to have a poem in their hearts. We should talk to them and learn more. Reduces the cost of establishing the refined poetry tradition by 1,000 prestige. I would like to make an attempt. They have piety, I can or danger. Sticks in the wheel. Bank! I hear Amory shout out in panic. Soon thereafter, I hear a loud cracking sound, like that of wood breaking or of my patience finally snapping. I step out on the grass to see the splintered remains of a wagon wheel. My wagon wheel. I am sorry, my liege. It was my turn as lookout, and I fell asleep at the reins. By the blood, we're going to be late. I'll go with by the blood, we're going to be late. Pilgrimage the return. My journey has been a long one, but I have finally come home again. While much remains the same, something has changed in how the priests and bishops treat. I've undergone the journey of a holy woman, and they insist it has changed something about me, whether I can see it myself or good to be home. Is a first. I need to focus on 90. Of a lover. Oh. Never had the poet before, so I didn't realize that would be an option. Dad's 55, son is 1. Not married. You like poetry? Probably not. A free has become your troubadour's dedication. A troubadour will soon be performing for the court of Ribnica. It would be a simple request to have him change the performance to be a dedication to Vladimir. Target. I don't think he's gonna really like it though, because wrathful and opinion of Craven character. I think he's gonna like it. Oh, I don't have my military on auto. Gonna help. Oh. Pregnancy growing in my womb. Oh, I declared. I don't even know where I declared war. Ooh. Yeah, guys. A web. Just as I do. Count Vladimir. Web of spies. Reaching as far as they can. I could let them discover my intent towards Vladimir and let him feel that he. Excellent opportunity to practice. One intrigue, hostile theme phase. Slower. Go ahead with, I'll make sure the spies come to me. Oh, I'm about to. I think he had. being legit. Happen. Relief is great and my joy even greater. Given birth to a little son. Let's go with 8. Every birth, the cordiality shown me grows. As I hold my newborn babe in my arms, I am greeted by more warmth and kindness. I guess I do have quite the impressive gathering of children. The secret's totally good. Grill. Shiver of anticipation finds its way up my spine as I find my way to Count Vladimir's. As soon as he opens the door, he cracks his knuckles, smiles intensely, and pulls me inside with a grip on my blouse. Arms envelop me, the fire in my chest bursts into flames, and the rest of the night is spent in a warm haze. Oh, Vladimir, my darling, let us meet again. Who's your attraction panel? Still getting my ass kicked down here. Guys, kind of want. Oh. The vile Duchess Mabel. May you be sewn up alive in the belly of a dead camel. Your ill-conceived war was doomed from the start. I agreed to put an end to your folly and accept your surrender. Now or never. Count Vladimir's reactions and advances tell me everything I need to know. Time has come to... Oh, wait. Okay, that's what happened. Oh, he got really good martial. A different time. It's the cold-hearted Duchess Mabel. You child of a mangy dog. Your ill-conceived war was doomed from the start. Oh, Roger. Absolutely hates me. Got great martial skills. Just a night to forget. My God, this party is boring. Amory has got to be the worst host the world has ever seen. How can mortal women be expected to endure this snoring celebration of mediocrity? My eyes cast about the room, looking for a diversion. Any diversion. Markward gives me a friendly wave from a nearby balcony. I've got to do something to stop this evening. Ooh, he's got some claim. You get to know him better. 36. Oh, 64% chance of clearly ruining his party. I don't want to do that. Game. Compared to boredom. Grown to drudgery. Let's go ahead. Let's see what Mark Ward wants. Locked from new home. I am informed my hostage, Batter, has at last arrived from Arquessa. Sheikh Ali's son and heir will no doubt be anxious about his new life in Apulia. Trust in your father, I reassure him. You will be treated well here. I'll show you to your room. Different couch. Okay, I'm blocked from specific getting rid of him. Need to find a new my friend. Go back. Friend, but he could. Heresy. Copts in Salerno. Prince Solf of Salerno has announced to the world that he and his vassals have converted to Coptic. Having become disillusioned with the teachings of the Catholic priests, the nobles of Salerno no longer consider the clergy to be righteous and true and are distancing themselves from their former religious institutions. They are instead professing themselves Copts, whose doctrines they feel better align with God's will. I don't get it, but I guess it makes them happy. More than friends. Arkvard and I make our way through the castle town of Kammersburg. As we come upon a square with a lovely view, we stop to take in the bustling all around us. Entourage momentarily fading in the background. Think Count Arkvard already fantasizing. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's toss a coin for room. Arkvard gladly stands by my side, tossing a coin into the water of the fountain and meeting my gaze with a smile. The rest of the walk is tinged with an amiable tone, brought on by our shoe. He is truly a modest man. Pregnancy. We walked in Kammersburg. It might seem forwards, but I have been thinking of inviting Count Markvard to ride with me through the castle town of Kammer. Behind. Let us stick to back alley. Who needs the company? Daughter-in-law, Duchess. I had so much fun during Kammer. I know parts of the castle. he was. Ruler in the making. There is no end to the opinions and wants of my. Half of the time he is trying to do instead of the other way around. Formidable or aggravating to walk. Count Markvard's reaction to my advances tell me everything I need. Time has come to put my action. I think my chances are good. Yet I must remember that Count Markvard's liege Herman is always watching, which means he's really gonna just find some. Should really marry children. Flip of France. Highly doubt. Ooh, they've got a pretty army. Charming, gladly betrothed proposition. Daughter, be betrothed to. Have some allies. Let him fight. Greetings, my glad capture betrothal proposition. Juliana, betrothed to my brother. Wait, there's two of them. Actually have an ally be able. The relief is great and my joy even greater. I have given birth to a perfect little daughter. Ellen. Therefore, go. Hopefully this goes better than call. I need to find someone. $65. An old bogey title is 4. The teacher. I have noticed your interest in the arts of subterfuge, my lady. I might be able to help you to learn even more. My acquaintance, Lutold, smiles bitterly. He joins me in my gardens. He is as renowned as anyone with the set of skills can get, and I would like to deepen. Lead the way. Gift of late. Everyone appreciates a gift. Perhaps I could truly a real Count Treasure. Vicious, vengeful, and sadistic. Don't know that he would like any of that stuff. Marshall's. I'm gonna. It would work. Discovered. Existence of my plot to seduce the Count has been discovered while my involvement is not yet known. This will make it a lot more difficult to bring my plans to fruition. Versus. Oh, excuse me. Wandering Hearts. A night for the dozenth time, I find myself lounging next to a guttering fire with company just feels so natural, so easy, like he has been in Apulia for years instead of weeks. Only B agreed to stay permanently, and these long leaves last forever. Worse with I don't see a reason. A toast to fine if company. The meat. Sure to pass through Crusader on the day of a practice. Count Strezhnija's officers are milling about instructing young knights, and I find him wandering among. Whatever intentions I had, his attention is clearly on his soldiers. That's a woefully low. Be very happy if I did that. Maybe strategy discussion. Count Strige and I walked the battlements. While I tried to offer strategic advice, he did not seem in a mood to listen, however. Anything I came up with was full of weaknesses, according to Strige. Obvious that his attention was on the courtyard below than on. Fully grown, my hostage batter is now a man, and looking forward to seeing him home as is the custom. Father Sikh Ali will certainly be hoping as much. I, however, must look to the interests of my own home. And really attack one another. Stay a little while longer. Prestige income from hostages is reduced. Uh-huh. What do I want to do? Get your things. Go home. Oh, it's it again. Oh. Oh God, there's gonna work. Go. Now let's try someone else again. Please die. See. Duchess Hilda. Bishop. Totally. Will he die though? What happens? Try. He's got a lot of claim. That was fast. Distance of my plot to seduce Bishop Giovanni Enrico has discovered while my involvement not yet known. Make it a lot more difficult to play. Anyone can, big or small, if I trust Giovanni, and I should truly should acquire an especially rare book for him. Charming. Thank you so much for the rare book you gave me. Here's remember last time. If anything for you, Giovanni. Pregnant. Where's going? Oh. Walk in Ravenna. Might seem forwards, but I have been thinking of inviting Bishop Giovanni Enrico to ride with me through the castle town of Ravenna. Ooh, my husband brought in some. I have Henry. Let's go ahead with Henry. Now or never. Chance. Prince Bishop Giovanni Enrico's reactions to my advances. I need to know. Time has come to put my plan in action. Yet I fear the consequences. Prince Bishop Giovanni Enrico's liege, Kaiser Heinrich, and his agents could be hiding in any shadow, listening through any wall. I'm doing it anyway. The love letter. The joyous bounce in your step is the life-giving sun of my world. I wish only to have you close, that I may know if your prowess carries off the battlefield. May our love grow and flourish evermore. No sooner read the letter delivered by Prince Bishop Giovanni than I am on my way to his chamber. My actions will answer. Yeah, there it is. When the shouting and barking starts, the castle walls of Klingenberg are still uncomfortably close. Before anyone can spot me, I dismount and hide among some trees by the side of the road. My heart is thundering like a drum as the hunting party gallops past. Hurry! Duchess Mabel cannot have gotten far. My secret is exposed. With the truth spreading like wildfire, our passion may not have been as hidden as we would like to believe. Unfaithful. My husband Heinrich's tears hurt far worse than harsh words ever could. I stand crestfallen as he buries his face in my dress. Mabel, how could you do this? I love you, you foolish woman. Heinrich draws a long, quivering breath. Come back to me, my petal. Leave that fop doodle and everything will be forgiven. I mean, he's gonna die soon. I'm gonna keep him. New flame. Over the years, I have received a great deal of portraits of various noblemen, both foreign and local. Till now, they have mostly gathered dust. Perhaps I should bring them out and select my next romantic pursuit. I could picture myself with someone new. This is a portrait of Theodorus of Edessa. Courier who delivered it made a point of describing exactly how tall he is multiple times. Yeah, I mean, he's got a decent amount of titles. Might be worth it. Saint Brigid. I forgot this was in here. The portrait Duke Morcar of Northumbria sent me leaves very little to the imagination. Nothing, to be frank. Got a lot of titles, too. Oh, yes. Please be boy. I have agonized over it, and I am a child. There's no cause for joy, as I have doubt that it's lover, Prince Bishop Giovanni Enrico, who is my real father, rather than my husband. No one ever know. Ah, yes, back to being new. Count Michel of Wiboden sent me a parcel with 12 portraits. They all look the same? Sibley. A lot of claim. That was exhausting, but strangely addictive. Now that I have made my selection, bring out my quill and write some pretty verses. They are all worthy of my poetry. Gems I get this time. Sneaking suspicion. Tell me, is it truly mine? Duke Heinrich seems distraught. My husband's eyes meet mine in a worried stare. Of course it's yours, Heinrich. The fair Duchess Mabel. Your tall, unfurrowed brow is like stars in the sky. I have no other desire but to hear your voice again, that I may know the warmth of your embrace. You and I together is what makes the sun move in the sky. But the bonny Duchess Mabel, your musk is like a gnarled root. I have no other desire but to have you close, that I may know the warmth of my darling. To the festive Duchess Mabel, the joyous bounce in your step is what gives meaning to my life. I have no other desire but to touch mine, that I may know true joy. You and I belong to. I need to know. Count Vladimir has sought me out. Laying a hand on my belly, he looks at me with a concerned expression. Please, be honest with me. My eyes focus on the hallway behind him, worried that someone will see us together. You are not the father of... My vassal, Count Geoffrey, has honored me with a visit and has brought one of his courtiers along. Geoffrey approaches me excitedly. Well met, Duchess Mabel. It pleases me to see you thriving here in Apulia. It occurred to me that Macarius here might be of service in your court. He's an incredibly talented strategist. His mind is always spinning out possible tactics. I would make use of him myself, but alas, it doesn't seem possible. I would hate to see his great talent go to waste. Won't you take him in and unleash his potential? Is he? Ooh, he's got great skill. Just the place. No. 1096. Oh, dang. I really locked myself in. You seem good, though. Tyranny. My seduction. The surprise. Playing would be difficult, but am I pregnant? Pregnant? Been made aware. Georgius is very close to his Duchess. Gaining her favor might help me catch his. Her doesn't think much of me. Next time we meet, Georgius offers me a wider smile. My mother told me if you helped her, and I wanted to offer thanks. Anything for a mother of Georgius. I've given birth to a little becomes a world blissful. Keep. I fear what would happen if someone found out my lover, Bishop Giovanni Enrico, true father. Part of me wants to for Giovanni Enrico, but I fear that would buy it. I think I have a William with that. Ellen. Ah! You jerk. My lover, Prince Bishop, has revealed my secret to the world. I have kept the true lineage of my son William a secret since before he was born. However, my affair with the Prince Bishop, his real father, is now widely known. What the hell was the reasoning, bud? Betrothed, unmarried. Four. She's 36. brother-in-law. 3.7%. Stay away from tight. Beloved's balcony, Georgia's window are lit by a warm glow. You can see drums loudly in, both courting the chance to bed him. Arta left me in waters. Diligent, generous, zealous. Away from home. Benevolent. Let's try. Look outside and shine up my... As the light from Gregarious' opening door spills across the balcony, so does it spill across my heart. It quickly dims as I see the wasteful grimace on his face, and dies completely as he speaks. What are you doing here, Duchess Mabel? Please, leave me alone. Oh no! The bishop couldn't keep his mouth shut before he died. Oh, what's this? House up to the text. Some of my counselors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I am often disappointed. After a long day, I am complaining to Heinrich when he interrupts me. Let me do something about it, wife. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. Oh. Let's get my spy map. Murders. Suction. Could use them. A lover's visitation. I lay cozily in my bed when I feel a familiar touch across my bare chest. Nothing of it at first, but it is my dearly departed Bishop Giovanni Enrico of Ravenna sitting beside me. Oh, my darling, it has been so long, hasn't it? But when I hold you and kiss you, does the love not return to your heart as if it all happened yesterday? Hold me, my honey. Love me all over again. I cannot believe it, yet I see him, feel him, though I know that to be a dream. It is so vivid, I simply cannot resist. Gain sensual dreams 5 years. And I lose fertility because of that? Fertility plus 20 if I resist. I'm mad at him anyway because he exposed our child. Be gone, spirit. Offer hostage. What? That gave me. Wardens at court may freely execute hostages. Courts and wardens suffer penalty for attacking each other. Actually, changed. I want to. Oh, he's super. This poem is positive. Roger may accept it immediately if he has a high enough opinion of me. He does not. Or detailing their incompetence. That's right. I don't think I'm gonna set that here. Pretty sure I'll go to L. I really want to put it. I'll into this guy. Yeah. I could if I. County of Horizon rise to Orthodox populist action targeting. Cloud due to yeah, this is holy war. That's massive. Daughter learns High German. To the worthless Duchess Mabel, may Allah destroy your house. Your ill-conceived war was doomed from the start. I accept to put an end to your folly and accept your order. I am informed of my hostage, Henry, has at last arrived from Wasserana. Sikh Naguib's son will no doubt be anxious about his new life in India. Trust in your father, I reassure him. Will be treated well here. I'll show you. Armory break-in. By God's nails, those accursed children. My daughter Margaret and her compatriot Andrew were caught red-handed, having snuck into the armory. Don't they know that weapons are dangerous? One of the servants caught them in the act. Andrew was crying and bleeding on the floor while Margaret simply played on with her stolen axe. Apparently, Margaret didn't want to stop having fun just because Andrew messed up. What will become of that girl? You can. You should have admitted your wrongdoing. Peace. I don't think it's about it. Extremes of passion. Cold-hearted coxcomb, Count Abelard screams, spittle flying from his dunghole of a mouth. The man seems to have developed something of a vendetta, but today's argument is especially passionate and projectile. As Count Abelard fumes, red in the face and breathing heavily, I swear his eyes roam lower on my body, just for a moment, before snapping back up to meet my gaze. Is it truly rage writ across his features? He does have some claim. I lunge forward and kiss him. Hours later, the two of us lie in bed, utterly spent, surrounded by torn sheets and broken furniture. For the first time in a week, Count Abelard and I have finally stopped arguing. My sometime rival's chest rises and falls too slowly to them. Any moment now, he will doubtless drift off to sleep. Perhaps we always wanted this. Becomes a rival. I snatch his clothes and run cackling from the... I smother him as he slumbers. Malignant hair seat. Ooh. Quite a ding intrigue. Perhaps we both always wanted this. Troubadour's dedication. Troubadour will soon be performing for the court at Amaya. It would be a simple request to have her change performance dedication to Count Tedis, target of my affection. Temperate. Vicious. What do you want? Vengeful. Go with I preferred veiled allusions to my desire for it. Greetings, Duchess Mabel. Thank you for your gift of music. Troubadour's performance greatly appreciated. I always knew you were impeccable. Good, but unmarried. Caitlin. Angry little heart. Let's piss. Made my way to the court in Amaya in time for the dance at the castle. Heard an invitation where I have to see Count Tedis. He looks finally have a moment to tell as I offer my question. Vengeful, ambitious. Food. Let's go with a walk in the garden. I thought it a pleasant walk, but perhaps it was too cold. Perhaps I spoke too much, for he soon made his to the dance, not even waiting to see if I was coming along. The time I was busy having fun with the others. kids, and I'm a decent. Count Tadis's reactions to everything I do come to put my will be mine. Your presence is the wings on which I ascend to heaven. I wish only to see you, that I may know as thin as you look from afar. May our love grow and flourish evermore. No sooner have I read the letter delivered from Count, and I am on my way to his chamber. My actions will answer. And the shouting and barking starts. The castle walls of Amaya are still uncomfortably close before anyone spot me. Trees behind the road. My heart is thundering like a drum as a hunting party. Hurry! Duchess Mabel cannot have gotten far. Countess Emma has revealed that I am seeing Count Tadis in secret. With the truth spreading like wildfire, our passion has been as hidden as we believe. And then, oh well. I feel like this is a good spot to stop. Thank you very much for joining me. Lovely rest of your day. See you next time.